For a movie called Don't Breathe, Jane Levy breathes really heavily in this movie. I think that's a bit of a miscast. The chick in the movie, like, she's hiding in the closet from the blind man, and she's like, like, shut the fuck up, lady. So Don't Breathe is the latest horror movie from Fede Alvarez. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, I'm white. He kind of rebooted the Evil Dead with Evil Dead. It's kind of reboot, kind of sequel, whatever, doesn't matter. So now this is his new movie, which I didn't really like that much. And it's sad to say I didn't like this movie because I really like the premise. 3 idiot thieves break into this blind guy's house and they get in over their heads, and now this blind guy turns into kind of a slasher villain and hunts them down. I was like, that sounds pretty friggin' awesome to me. Can't wait to see that. And I did. And it wasn't like that good. I mean, first off, your biggest mistake is messing with Stephen Lang. Have you seen this guy? He's like in his 60s and he's freaking 6'6", jacked as hell. Don't mess with him, blind or not, alright? Bad idea. It's like going up to Brock Lesnar and just like poking him in the face. You're gonna die. The problem with the story is that you have nobody to root for. You're not on the 3 thieves sides because they're robbing a blind guy. Why would you sympathize with 3 people who want to rob a blind man? That just puts them into like child murder territory. Like, it's the most horrible thing. It's the most morally wrong thing you could do. So I don't care if these people live or die. They try to make you sympathize with at least 2 of the thieves, but it doesn't work because, you know, they're robbing a blind guy. Now you might be thinking to yourself, was I rooting for the blind guy? And I was, for the first 40 minutes. Then they decide to throw a really stupid, dark twist to the story that was completely unnecessary, made you not like the blind guy. So now you don't care about anybody in the movie. You want everybody to die right now. You could have taken this exact same setup. You could have got rid of that dark twist with the blind guy. You could have just made this about 3 thieves breaking into a blind guy's house and he turns action hero on them and starts stalking them through the house. And if you couldn't get Stephen Lang, I'm sure Liam Neeson would have been up for it. I probably would have liked this movie more if it was more of an action thriller type thing. The movie is well directed, it's very tense, the acting all around is pretty good for the most part, except for one of the thieves. And Stephen Lang, of course, is great. It's a more physical performance, he doesn't say a lot in the movie. But there's some inconsistencies with his character, and that's pretty much the fault of the writing, it's not due to his performance or anything. The character is kind of like Daredevil, the Marvel hero, if you know him. He has heightened senses, he's blind, but his senses are really heightened. But they can overload his senses like they do with Daredevil, make really loud noises, and that like kind of disrupts his hearing, like, ugh. But for like half the movie, you have him shooting a .44 Magnum in point blank range. If anything's gonna disrupt his hearing, it's shooting a .44 Magnum at point blank range. I just didn't care about what was happening in this movie because I had nobody to root for, nobody to relate to, and you kind of need that. In a horror movie especially, because you want to hope that our victims can make it out of this alive. Well, you kind of want to root for the killer because maybe he has a sympathetic goal or whatever. Like Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, you hope she gets away from Michael Myers. In this movie, I wanted everybody to die as soon as the movie started. The ending also leaves a bad taste in my mouth because, not because it's like dark or edgy or whatever, it's just really poorly executed. I had no idea how the director wanted me to feel in this scene. Should I be afraid? Should I feel sad for this character? Should I be worried about them? Should I be happy for them? I really don't know because the direction was really poor in that scene. So see this if you want to see a horror movie with some cool direction, I guess. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. The reviews are overhyping it. It's alright. It's average. Kind of below average to me. But okay, bye.